for your entertainment tonight. It's Aubrey, Eels to the Baron!
I read the Target every Wednesday night. I go down the paper shop and queue outside. I stand in line, oblivious to pain in the freezing cold and the driving rain. I've got to get my regular weekly fix of candid comments and exclusive pictures. In the classified ads there's bargains galore. If you want a bookcase or a new chainsaw, a 3-bar fire on the hover mower, half a ton of top grade horse manure. If you're eager to buy, they're willing to sell. For cash in the hand, you get the horse as well. I've seen a lovely little cottage in the property guide, 83,000 on the riverside. It needs modernisation, but it's nice inside. It only measures 8 feet, be 4 foot wide. And on the back page they lost again this week to a disabled 11 with no left feet. I read the local crime report to see who's appearing this week in court for drinking 16 pints of McEwen's export, drinking his dad's blue Ford Escort. That's the Target weekly rag, a much better read than any glossy mag. The wind is cold, I'm getting soaking wet, but don't give me an aspirin, give me my Target. Thank you. They used to have a Target as well as the Journal in Grantham. I don't know if it's still on the go.
Hippies! Peace, love and happiness!
It too, Groovy Baby. I really hate flower power, Groovy Baby. You should hate it too. Thank God, Iggy killed the 60s, Nicey White Satin and Mr. Blue Sky. Jeff Lynne, he never was a fecal. Peace and love is just bollocks and shite. Out resistance, it gets you bloody nowhere. No violence. What a waste of time! Alan Ginsberg said, watch them fucking hippies. Take LSD, watch them all drop out. Abby Hoffman, Smiling California, don't mean much when you live up Dyson Road. Drive white dog shit, clinging to your trainers, it's a fucking mess. I call it home! Series making lots of eye contact outside the Blue Pearl chip shop. There's no to say when the pinheads start frowning. I'm gonna knock that fucking kebab out his hands in a minute. Groovy Baby, Groovy Baby, Groovy Baby, Groovy Baby, Groovy Baby. Groovy Baby, Groovy Baby, this is it, Groovy Baby. Groovy.
Thank you.
Blue Pearl Chip Shop, one of the best in town, second only to the Wellies on Springfield Road.
Bit of a wild goose chase.
chocolates and flowers. In return I got a cold shoulder. I'll be frozen with self-pity if a golden gets much colder. I gave her all my usual lines. Haven't I seen you somewhere before? She stared into me face and snarled, I'd look fucker no store. I phoned her up, she put me down, put an advert in the paper. I'll get that girl if it kills me, and it will do sooner or later. I wrote her name and mine in a heart in a gents in a pub in town. I was watching football on the telly when a boyfriend came round. Who's been making out? Me girl's been making out with you. Me whole life flashed before me as I stared at his tattoos. His arms were like steel bands, his muscles iron girders. 19 stone of solid power, an instrument to murder. I went right red, I went deathly white. I said, look mate, I've been framed. He said, if you so much as look at her, you'll never walk again. Did he think that put me off? It took more than a threat, cause this was mindless brawn against superior intellect. I saw her waiting in a bus queue. I made sure she was alone. I crept up stealthily and said, beneath this skin and bone, there beats a heart that yearns for love and craves for one like you. Can't you give each other warmth? Can't you help me make it through? Can't you see you've spent your life waiting for someone like me? Actually, she said, I'm waiting for a 93 bus. This is love, wild goose chasing, all adds up to zero. A dream lost in a bush shelter by a no good would-be hero. They always have the words to make you feel like a whimpering mouse. They always have a boyfriend built like a brick shit house. This is love, I've had enough, I've tried, I've got it wrong. I can't compete, I'm through with girls till the next one comes along.
Bit of wild goose chase, we've all been there, haven't we?
This is a song about tolerance, whether it be unvaccinated people or smokers on the end of a ventilator. Best not judge them, eh? Living in Grantham, I never thought we'd live next door to an ageing archaeologist. But as it happens, I do. Because Indiana Jones is my next door neighbour. Jones burst through the door. He broke all the hinges and he rolled across the floor, and then he left muddy footprints all over my carpet. I wouldn't mind normally, but we've only just bought it. Jumped on the table, bounced off the chair, leapt on the cat and he caught it unawares, and then he threw it through the window after a frantic fight. Jumped on the bookcase and swung on me light. He got me German Shepherd in a vice-like grip, adjusted his hat and then he cracked his whip. I said, hey, what do you want, you destructive fucker? He said, can you lend me a small cup of sugar? I said, yeah, no problem. I said, yes, if you promise to leave me alone. Look at the damage that you've done to my home. My windows are shattered, the television's busted, there's muck everywhere. I've only just dusted. He got me full of sugar and he went into the hall with 1,000 screaming Indians burst through the door. Blow bars bury themselves everywhere. Leeches on the mantelpiece and snakes on the stairs. A vampire bat swooped down in my kitchen. Before she hit the deck in a critical condition, then a German fireplane crash landed on my grass, burst into flames in my vegetable patch. Oh no! Slaughter water wall, I was very nearly crushed by a huge stone ball. Rolled down the staircase right through the hall. I thought there'd never be an end to it all. And then suddenly out the scarnage and smoke, apparition of a great big bloke. He had had a jet black turban and a sword that gleamed. Swung it through the air, looking massive and mean. And Indiana Jones stood his ground and said, he led big boy and locked him in me shed. Indy made off with the sugar in me cup. Left me with the net again, a lot of cleaning up that Sydney. Next door neighbour. Be tolerant.
Indiana Jones.
It might be you next in the queue.
You're sweating, mate.
We just had a surreal moment because I went, you know that Subway, the one that's opposite Marks and Spencer's on the High Street? I went in there and asked for a 6-inch whole grain. And that's what we had before we came here. And it was a bit surreal because we wrote a song about it right here, right now. This is called Self-Harm. 1, 2, 3, self-harm. Don't self-harm, self-harm. Don't self-harm, self-harm. Don't self-harm. You remember the Wurzels? There's no ground that happening round here, mate. There's no combine harvesters where they're going. We're not going to fucking Boston. I went to that Subway, you know the one that's opposite Marks and Spencer's on the High Street. I asked for 6-inch whole grain. As she sliced it, I noticed a frantic farming marks and plugged the wrist on the blue plastic glove. I reckon she was left-handed. Chewing the cud, we got talking about the different types of farming. Arable, sheep, dairy. Roger Daltrey out you has even got a fucking fish farm. And then the self-farming. Don't know about that one, mate. You?
Yes, mate.
If only Lorraine Kelly and Nagger Munchetti had said something. Self-farm. Don't self-farm, self-farm. I want to self-farm, self-farm. Don't self-farm. I don't want to talk about it, but I do want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, but I do want to talk about it. I see a used Gillette sensor covered in yeasted talcum powder on the bathroom shelf just behind a bar of Dove. I'm feeling a bit fucking edgy cause some cunt in the fucking newsagents did me head in. Edgy, come on, have a cup of tea, and when I see nothing, I feel a bit fucking edgy. And then I take a warm slice. Fucking release that fucking tension. I'm in control. Small steps, no guilt, no stigma.
No stigma.
Walk on, don't self-harm, self-harm. Don't self-harm, self-harm. Don't self-harm, self-harm. I want to self-harm.
Yeah. No self-harm.
Next time you're in there, the tiger bread is lovely. My favourite. Obviously a lot of you not heard all our original material. We haven't got an LP out if anybody wants to make a little donation. We don't specify the amount, just if you fancy a donation. Crystal's just stood there in the Blackberry. She's the woman with the money. If you want a bit of merch, she's the woman to see. Just to break the monotony, we're going to do a cover version featuring the Baron on bass guitar. Say it's Everybody tells me I look like Ropping Up. I move like a cat, I talk like a rat. Dead body beat, babe, I wanna be your man. And now it's plain to see you were meant for me. I'm your boy, 20th century boy, 20th century boy. I wanna be your toy, 20th century boy. I wanna be your toy. Friends say it's fine, friends say it's good. Everybody saying I'm just like Robin Hood. Move like a cat, talk like a rat. People said to babe, I wanna be your man. Now it's plain to see you were meant for me. I'm your boy, 20th century boy, 20th century boy. I wanna be your toy, 20th century boy. I wanna be your toy, 20th century boy. I wanna be your toy, come on, 20th century boy. I wanna be your toy. This one's called Gynecologist Glove. You heard it, Gynecologist Glove. The curtains are drawn, lights are off but the stereo's on. She's drinking vodka from paper cups. It's easy to fall but hard not to be pushed. She's rolling round on the living room carpet, a standing joke, she's a sitting target. As he runs his fingers through her hair, somehow it always ends upstairs. He's got fumbling fingers and they've got spinning heads. A quick roll round on a mammons aunt's bed with a boy she's never met before. Some say she's a charmer, some say whore. She's not one to refuse a dance. As he takes his pleasure, she takes a chance. It's not far from the tunnel of love to the cold of a gynecologist's glove. And now she's caught in the bright light's critical glare. She screams blue murder, no one's there. The pain gets quicker, the nightmare grows. A boy at a party 9 months ago, to the clinical green of a maternity ward. She reads a congratulations card as tears fall on the pink night dress. Beside her lies the perfect little baby. And now she cries and tries to commit suicide. Fluoxetine down with some gin. And on the bathroom floor she's turning blue. She can fight but she can't always win. In a council house the curtains are drawn, lights are off but the stereo's on. She's drinking vodka from paper cups again. Swoops around and then her little babies again.
Thank you.
And she was only 14. This is fuck all to do, fuck all to do it with.
Nice little sing along. Easy work.
blocking the railway track. There won't be no train today because the weekend's here to stay. Empty buildings, dead machines, rustling bones of industrial stream. There won't be no train today because the weekend's here to stay. Every day's a weekend, nothing left to spend. A month Sunday soon becomes a year of them. Stand up to attention, crawl around with your hands and knees. Money doesn't talk and money doesn't grow on trees, no. 11 and there's no one coming round. You can hear a pin drop in the centre of this town. Yesterday everybody slept and everyone's gonna sleep today. The weekend's here and it's so sad. Every day's a weekend, nothing left to spend. Sunday soon becomes a year of them. Stand up to attention, call around on your hands and knees. Money does not talk and money doesn't grow on trees. Fuck all to do it with. Fuck all to do. Fuck all to do it with. Fuck all to do. Fuck all to do it with. Fuck all to do. Fuck all to do it with. Every day's a weekend, there's nothing left to spend. But Sunday soon becomes a year of them. Stand up to attention, crawl around with your hands and knees. Money doesn't talk and money doesn't grow on trees.
Yeah. Fuck all to
in the mosh pit. This one's called Bogeyman Bollocks, Stop Watching the News. It scares you. Hey, should we do that one? You could die from eating a fungal English breakfast. Fucking hell. Death by bacon. Edwina Curry warned ya. Methicillin resistant Staphylococcus aureus MRSA. Fucking hell. Swine flu, pig flu, your flu, my flu, attrition, bless you! Some snotty kid emptying your bank account on his phone as we speak. Some nods gang in Barnsley clacking in your baby monitor, putting it on the internet and wanking off to your kids, fucking bastards! And they stop me universal credit just cause I applied for a job. Man, and he's trying to scare ya. Don't stop watching the news. The boy's got a bogeyman, and he's trying to scare ya. So stop watching the news. The Millennium Fog, it didn't happen. The burqa. Immigrants are coming. Watch Ralph Payne from Wait Till Your Father Gets Home. The communists are coming, and that's why the NHS is failing. Sugar is a poison. Jamie Oliver is fatter than John Cooper Clarke because he has an healthy diet. What the fuck is that all about? Ebola's gonna wipe you out. The AIDS is gonna wipe you out. Global warming's gonna wipe you out. Man, and he's trying to scare ya. So stop watching the news. The boy's got a bogeyman, and he's trying to scare ya. So stop watching the news. Stop watching the news. Just don't watch it. Turn it over.
Stop watching the news. full of
People at
rubbish.
Grantham are well informed, good people. That's why that statue ain't going up, I tell you. We're on the button. But all around the country, they're taking down statues of people, chucking them in the river, taking the people to court. They're losing the court case, and Grantham are trying to pull one up. You got to think, ain't you? Here we are.
God, I love Grantham, love it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Richard.
Aaron!
Happy birthday to you. I'm using a tom-tom.
Thank you. 42. 60!
This is called domestic violence. Fluorescent lights! Fluorescent lights! Fluorescent lights! Fluorescent lights! It's all over except the shouting. She wants to leave in silence. He starts a conversation, then he switches on domestic violence. She keeps away from open spaces. She hides her pretty face in public places. She doesn't want to be seen in a dress that's less than white. She doesn't want to be caught under the fluorescent lights. That's where the bruises show. Curtains shutting out the daylight. Keep the heavy neighbours in check. He gets it when he wants it. She just gets it in the neck. It's hit and run. It's hide and seek. Her nerve is real strong, but her little heart is weak. She doesn't want to be seen in a dress that's less than white. She doesn't want to be caught under the fluorescent lights. Fluorescent lights. Fluorescent lights. Fluorescent lights. That's where the bruises show. He starts to flex his muscles. She creeps out round the back. He lights another cigarette because he knows that she'll be back. She doesn't want to be seen in a dress that's less than white. She doesn't want to be caught under the fluorescent light. Fluorescent light. Fluorescent light. One more. Fluorescent light. That's where the bruises are. Yeah.
Domestic violence, we don't need it.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Right.
You ready?
1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Fuck off! 2, 3, 4. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. You see it coming, but you leave it too late, mate. Who'd think that innocence would ever turn to savage hate? They're in the school, converting good lads into true believers. The big boys laugh at jokes that cut like cleavers. He's got his slogans and his boots are all laced up. His smile's a very smirky smile before he fucking smashes your face up. The streets are dark. You best be wary. Put on your Nike shoes and fuck off before it gets too scary. of it is, facts don't matter at all. Face the truth. Instead of facing you all, it's easy to see. It's all just misinformation. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. He's got no emotions, it's a real brave boy. When he was a kid, he had faked his best friend's favourite toy. And then he wrote it on the wall in big white letters. If he can make your arsehole twitch, he'll make him feel much better. He don't give a shite about the feeble-hearted. I reckon it's best for you to get out before the fat lad started. Sound of footsteps breaks the silence. He's breathing down my neck and he wants a little bit of violence. Fact of it is, facts don't matter at all. Face the truth. Instead of facing you all, it's easy to see. It's all misinformation. La 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 la. 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 La 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 la.
Yeah.
Sean Lennon.
Savage Eat.
Tony Robinson. Yeah, they'll still be open. You don't know what time Subway shuts, do you? Now then, how many
Yes.
days to Christmas?
Oh yes. Don't want to scare you or anything and cause a little bit of a panic. And get down to that Key Markets on Castlegate, getting your Paxo, stuffing your cranberry sauce and that fucking cheese selection with bloody nuts and bloody fruit in it. What's that all about? Nobody eats it, they throw it away. But 349 days till Christmas. So we've got a little Christmas song, so we want to be nice and early for Christmas and get you in the Christmas spirit. So I hope you can sing along with this and get into the old Christmas spirit.
1, 2, 3, 4. Here in Grantham, the beer is warm and flat. Please put a penny in Neil Street's hat. And if you ain't got a penny, then a band will do the trick. And if you ain't got a penny, he might hit you with his stick. It's Christmas here in Grantham, the pubs are getting full. All the girls are dressed to kill, the boys are dressed to pull. Everywhere's full of baubles, lots of Christmas trees. I've got my big vest on, it hangs below my knees. And all the tropical fish stare out from their tank in the White Swan, talking to each other, what the fuck is going on? La 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 la. La 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 la. It's Christmas here in Grantham, we're all in fancy dress, looking like real twats, failing to impress. I'm a ballerina, the Baron is a nun. And over hairy knobbly knees we pull our stockings on. It's a really, really good excuse to get in women's gear. Black suspenders and high heels, it's my favourite time of year. It's Christmas here in Grantham and in all the shops and stores. Check out girls and dresses pixies like the year before. They're really bored and fed up with the never-ending queues and having to work in pixie gloves and pointed pixie shoes and jiggly pointed pixie hats, short dresses and pink ties. Tracy!
Betty!
You know the price of them fucking flashing fairy lights. It's Christmas here in Grantham and we celebrate the birth by shouting Oggy, 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 getting pissed for all it's worth. Everyone's full of Christmas spirit, full of happy cheer. Everyone's full of Pernod, vodka, cider and bold beer. Whiskey, brandy, martini, lager, Guinness and red wine. We're all drinking religiously because it's Christmas time. The church on St Peter's Hill is the nativity arrangement. Who knocked off the Virgin's head and spewed upon the pavement? Was it Eels Streets? He'd do a thing like that. Please put a penny in his lousy festive hat. If you ain't got a penny, a pound will do the trick. You ain't got a penny, might hit ya with his stick. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Merry Christmas, Grantham.
Time to go. Thanks for having us on. Brilliant band coming up next, Suburban Toys. Thanks for inviting us, and thank you for coming. This is they stopped to Universal Credit, and so she blew it all on MCAT. It makes her life a bit nicer. She's got no money in her ISA. She's not a mean mum. She's not a mean mum. Her house is a real shit pit, in need of a good coat of fire. Got an heart of gold and big gold hoops in the earring department. You can see them in the cash generator when the boy needs a new school uniform. Got to Universal Credit, and so she blew it all on MCAT. It makes her life a bit nicer. She's got no money in her ISA. She's not a mean mum. She's not a mean mum. She's a slatchet in a crop top and a sagging midriff shows she ain't no prima gravida. The cell-phone lines and the thick line tats are all the badges of dishonour she's got. From the days when the legs and the arse were hot, from the days when the local football in Dorman give her what she got and give it fucking hard. They stopped to Universal Credit, and so she blew it all on MCAT. It makes her life a bit nicer. She's got no money in her ISA. She's not a mean mum. 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 They got the Universal Credit, and then she blew it all on MCAT. It makes her life a bit nicer. She's got no money in her ISA. She's not a mean mum.
Aubrey, Eels and the Baron. In no particular order. You've been watching. I was in Dad's Army.